So hello everyone, this is Arush. I hope everyone is doing safe and healthy and fine. So in this time of COVID, we have to stay safe and we have to study in this way. So I hope you have seen my last video. So this video is specifically for class 6 and I hope everyone is doing safe and fine. So thank you. So today I'm going to discuss about class 6 science lesson 1. So in our last video we have already discussed about science lesson 1 class 6 food. Where does it come from? So as I know that I have heard and I have came to know that many of the students have been receiving video, and this is a very good platform. First, before starting the explanation, I would like to say that why I have decided to use YouTube for explaining or for our online classes, because the thing that I have realized that not everybody has the mobile at the same time. If we talk about discussing, if we thought about doing online classes, suppose I gave you time of morning 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. of doing online classes. So not everybody's parents are at that home to use the mobile phone at the same time, and sometimes the internet is not good, the connections problems are there. So I thought that YouTube is a very good way, because in YouTube we can upload the videos, I can explain everything, and after that when I upload it and I share the link, anybody can go to that link and open the video and see what I have explained, and can see it anytime, whenever you want. And the good thing in YouTube is that if your internet connection is slow, if the internet is slow connection, then automatically you will get the option of in low quality, the video will appear in low quality. But if your internet is good, the video will go in good quality. So in any way, if the internet is good or the internet is bad, still you can look at my video, and not one time but many times, 100 times, 10 times, 50 times, as many times you want, you can see this video and you can learn from here. So okay, enough about that. So today, class 6 science lesson 1, I am to discuss about food. Where does it came from? I already discussed in our previous chapters, in our previous class, sorry. So that food comes from two sources. Human beings, for our food comes from two sources: food from plants and food from animals. So we have discussed about that plants give us food. The whole plant gives us food: the leaves, the root, the branches, the flowers, the fruits, everything from the plant gives us food. The root gives us, for example, if I say the roots gives us what is there in the root, it gives us carrot, radish. These are the foods that we get from the root of a plant. The leaves gives us cabbage, coriander, spinach. So these are the leaves. For flower, we eat cauliflower. Broccoli is a flower of a plant, so we consume this. And there are fruits, we eat all the fruits of different plants. And there are some seeds that we consume. Seeds like for example, you can say gram. Soya bean is a seed. Peas we all consume, so that is a seed we consume. So these things are consumed by human beings. These are our sources of food from plants. And in animal gives us milk, animal gives us honey, animal gives us curd, animal gives us cream, animal gives us egg, fish, meat. These are all animals. So after that, along with that, we have also learned about that in the whole universe, there are three types of, actually there are four types of living beings. One is called herbivore, one is called carnivore, the other is called omnivore, and the next one is called scavengers. So you have to understand that why nature has created herbivore, carnivore, omnivore and scavenger. Because if there is no herbivore animals, like for example deer, goat, zebra, giraffe, elephant, if herbivore animals are not there, then what will happen? Then the grass that is coming out, it will become so big, the grass will become so big that it will cover everything will become jungle and jungle and jungle. The grasses will become so high, so tall, so the entire earth, it will covered in grass. So that's why the earth does not get covered with grass. Nature has created herbivore, so the herbivore will eat the grass, and the grass will be in limit. It will not become jungle, all big trees, it will not become that way. So that's why, to limit, to control the wild plants, herbivore animals are created. Now why there are carnivore? Because after eating the grass, there will be so much herbivores everywhere: goat everywhere, cow everywhere, buffalo everywhere. So if they will become too much, then also it will become problem. So to kill them, to control their population, to control the herbivore in number, to keep them in number, there are carnivore animals. Carnivore animals kill the herbivore animals and keep their herbivores number in limit, so it does not become too much. So that's why after carnivore, when the carnivores are dead, when the carnivore animals they die. So to as you said that we clean our house, we are responsible for cleaning our house, our mother cleans our house, but what about the jungle? If when the herbivores died, carnivores eat them. But what about the carnivores? When they die, what happens? The scavengers, those animals eat the carnivores, means dead animals which have become dead by disease. Because we are not only one who gets sick, human beings don't only get sick, animals also get sick, they fall sick. So when they fall sick and they die, or for other reason they get hurt, injured, so the scavengers like vulture, jackal, these animals come and they eat the carnivores and clean it. Scavengers duty is to clean the jungle, so they are also known as the cleaner of the jungle. They are known as sweepers because they clean the jungle, eat everything, all the dead things, and keep the jungle fresh. Otherwise it will smell very bad, because for example, if there is any bad thing in our house, one cockroach, one rat, it is dying, entire house smells bad. Just imagine, so many carnivore animals are dying, lions are dying because of old age, so how badly the jungle will smell. So that's why scavengers are there to control, clean them and keep the jungle clean. So this is food chain. This is called food chain. One animal is dependent on another animal. So there is small plant, who will eat the small plant? Herbivore. And the herbivore, who will eat the herbivore? Carnivore. And when the carnivore will die, who will eat the carnivore? The scavengers. And in between, omnivores are there. We are omnivores, like bear, dog. We eat everything. We eat all herbs, vegetables, plants, and also the flesh and meat. So we are creating that way. So after that, I want to go to today in this video, I want to go in the lesson answers, lesson question answers, filling the blanks. This I want to discuss, and I will help you to find out the answers, and your duty is to read the lesson and find it out and write in your notebook. I will help you, I will discuss you, I will give you clue of question answers, and you have to write it down in your science notebook. That is your must duty. So okay, so if we take out page number 11, class 6 science lesson 1, page number 11, you can see there are match the followings. So in the first match the following, there's tiger. So it is very easy. Tiger is a scavenger. Horse, you all know, horse will go for herbivore, herbs eating, herb means plant. And bear is a omnivore. And one more thing, it is pronounced as bear, not beer. Beer is a drink, but bear is animal. Okay. Vulture is a scavenger that eat the dead bodies of other animals. And there is bacteria means bijanu, and it is used as decomposer means herb. Ami je we that you use in our farming, ami khetit use koro har diu, that is called decomposer. Harot, it is used as bacteria is used there. Okay, this is a completed. And what is food chain? You will get the answer. What is the food chain? This is the answer is in page number 11 only, that the feeding relationship between animal is called food chain. Food mane khaidyo, chain mane, chain, you have seen cycle chain, yes or no? So one chain is dependent on another. As like in cycle there is a chain, eta singi gole the whole cycle will stop. So one animal is dependent on another animal. Simple example, jodi grass na thake, what will happen? All herbivores will die. Herbivore mori gole carnivore mori jabo. So it is same way, one animal is dependent on another animal. All right. So there is food chain. And if we go in the next page, tick the correct option. Food is needed for what? Food is needed for growth. Growth means to grow bigger. Yes. Food is needed for fighting disease. Yes. Food is needed for providing energy. Food gives us energy. True. So the answer will be all of this. Number 2, a food chain always starts with, food chain starts with what? Producer, herbivore, carnivore, omnivore. The answer will be what? So you have to find it out. I will not say food chain starts with, but I think the answer will be producer. Producer means what? Producer means grass, plant hobo, then herbivore will eat, then carnivore will eat herbivore, then scavenger. So producers. So ginger is the following part of the plant. Ginger ki hoy? Is it a flower? No. Is it a fruit? No. Is it a stem or is it a root? So you have to find out the ginger ada ki hoy? Is a stem or it is a root? So the answer is ginger is a let's see, onion is there, ginger is there. So these are known as stem. Ginger, onion, potato, they are considered to be as stem. Certain plants have underground stems that we eat. So even though ginger, potato, even though they are coming underground, but they are not considered as root, they are considered as stem. So after that, which of the following animal gives us egg? The answer is very simple, hen and duck. And which of this, number 5, which of these consume both plants and animals? Omnivore, very simple. Now you have to write this on. Plant, choose the correct food chain. Choose the correct food chain. Plants, deer, lion. Deer, plants, lion. Lion, deer, plants. So which of this is the answer? Simple. It is number A, because plants, who will eat the plants? Deer will eat the plants. And who will eat the deer? Lion will eat the deer. So the answer number 6 is number A. So true or false? Write true or false for the following false statements. Plants and animals are the main sources of food. True, we eat plants and animals. That is our main source of food. Carnivore feed, number 2, carnivore feeds on plants and plant products. False. Carnivore do not eat. Feed means eat. They do not eat plant. Carnivore eat herbivores. They do not eat plant. They eat the herbivore animals, not the plant. So that is false. A food chain ends in a carnivore or in an omnivore. You can say that food chain ends in a I don't think food chain ends in a carnivore or omnivore. Yeah, it is correct. Food chain sometimes ends in a omnivore, but sometimes a carnivore omnivore gets herbivore. This feeding relationship, there's the food eating being independence. Okay, you can say that food chain ends in a carnivore, yes, because sometimes scavengers are not there, so grass is there, grass is consumed by herbivore, herbivore is consumed by carnivore. So you can say that food chain is mostly ends in a carnivore or omnivore. So this is true. The potato is the root of the plant. No, potato is the stem of the plant. False. Honey is a sweet liquid made by bees. Very true. Honey is made by bees. It's a sweet thing, liquid. It is collected from flower to flower. Honey goes from honey bees goes from flower to flower, and then they make honey. Okay. Number filling the blanks. Cereals are days of the plains. Cereals are what? Cereal means dhan. A dhan gosor ki hoy? Guti. As we have said in Assamese, we have heard about hun guti. So seeds, cereals are guti. So the answer will be cereals are seeds of plant. Number 2, food help us to repair and replace worn out muscles, tissues. So it helps us to replace our muscles and tissues. So you can find the answer in the book. Dash of a plant is the link between its roots to the dash. So this is number 3. You have to find it out. It is in the book. I will not tell you all the answer, because if I tell you all the answer, you will be depending on sir only. So you have to find out some answers yourself. You have to read the book. Yes or no? Number 4, the animals who eat only plants, herbivores. Dash. So number 5, dash and dash are the main source of our food. Very simple. Plants and animals are our main source of our food. Number D, number 1. One word of the following. It's very simple. A liquid made from nectar of the flowers by bees. Honey. Animals that feed on dead plants. Scavenger. Very simple. Then number 3, animals that eat plants and plant product. Herbivores. Number 4, animals that eat only the flesh of other animal. Carnivores. And number 5, process of eating and being eaten up. What is this? This is very simple. The answer is in the book. For that you have to read the book and you have to find it out yourself. You cannot always depend on sir. Yes or no? Alright. Number E, short answer type question. What is food? This is very simple. We all know what is food. We have been learning about this food. Even class 1 students can know. Then next page, question number 2. Why do we need food? You all know why do we need food. We are learning this from class 1, class 2. This is very simple and very easy. Number 3, name the groups of animals based on the type of food they eat. There are 4 groups. Carnivore, scavenger and omnivore. So you have to write herbivore 4 animals, carnivore 4 animals, scavenger 4 animals, and omnivore 4 animals of that group. Number 5, how do scavengers help the environment? This is very simple. We have learned about this. How help it, we have learned about this in our previously we have discussed about that scavengers eat the dead animals and keep the jungle clean. That is their way of keeping the jungle clean. Scavengers eat the dead and keep the jungle clean. So that you have to read the scavenger paragraph and there you will find the answer. And number 5, name some food items that we obtain from plants and animals. So from plant is very simple. We get vegetables, flowers, fruits, grains, rice, and so many things from flowers. Plants, you have to write it. And from animals we get milk, honey, fish, meat. So these are of different categories that we receive from plants and animals. So you have to write it down. So after short answer you will write it down. So for long answer number F, number G, number H, this N, page number 15, this we'll discuss in our next video because the video will be very long. So we'll discuss it in our next video, and till then you have to write it down in your notebook. All class 6, I'm sorry, you have grown up class 6, so all class 6 students have to write it down in your notebook and textbook, whichever you can write in textbook, that you have to write it down. And after that we will go in the next video. So I hope that you all see my video. Then thank you, stay safe, stay at home, don't laugh, this is my new haircut. So till then, stay safe, thank you.